Good afternoon, this is Judy, take 2. I'm using Strathmore watercolor paper today. It's a 300 series. For a quick study, we're going to do a night sky with some salt, and I use a little bit of ultrafine glitter in with my salt. So I was doing some swatches and getting ready to do the painting and realized that I was in slow-mo instead of regular video mode. So I'm back to regular video mode and ready to go. So some colors I'd like to use. I've always thought twilight was a really beautiful time of day. So I use a little bit of phthalo green for our swatches. I'm sorry I don't remember the name and it's not labeled. I like to mix the green and purple together to make a pretty twilight color. And while I was swatching and getting ready earlier, I noticed that it's a lot like my indigo from Daniel Smith. So I'll be using a little bit of that as well for variety. Here's the two mixed together. And I'm going to put it side by side with Daniel Smith indigo. See if you can see those. There's my kind of twilight color. You could add a little more of the green or a little more of the purple. And there's the mix, and there's Daniel Smith indigo. That's my new favorite brand. Get it centered here. I switched brushes a few minutes ago and I didn't like the result, so I'm going to use a different brush this time. Just going to lay in some water, make a nice wash. This is the color that I mixed, the purple and phthalo green. A little bit more. Unfortunately, with night sky techniques, sometimes you need to work kind of fast because you want to get the salt and glitter on there right away, or just salt. You can use table salt, you can use a coarse, sea salt. It's entirely up to you. Okay, as promised, a little bit of the indigo. Not sure that I'm still nicely in focus. I like to do a little bit of brushwork so it doesn't look too much like just a simple wash. Add a little more variety to it here by getting some brush strokes in. Let's see what happens when we add our salt. I think the wash brush would have worked nicely, but it was a little too pale, so got my salt and glitter here. You can usually see the effects take, you can usually see the salt and glitter take effect pretty quickly. It does take maybe an hour or two to dry. I live in the desert, so it does dry kind of quickly. You don't want to brush off the salt until you know everything is completely dry, otherwise you might take some of the paint with it. I would normally leave it flat. It might be fun one day to set it up right and see if it moves a little more. I can see right in here we're already getting some really nice separation. Okay, quick demo. I'll be doing some paintings today, and hopefully one of the night skies will have some foreground or some finishing touches. Have a great day.